All right, guys, welcome back to the Strictly Banter podcast. You know, there's two faces that aren't here, and unfortunately, we got replaced by this one, but it's okay. We move. Oh, so sorry. Hi. Well, we have Armani Lars here. Yay!
Yeah,
Clap, clap, clap. Not
yeah.
really. I'm kidding. He's just gonna? I just know he's gonna piss me off today.
Of course. That's what I'm good for.
He's really here because this football season has been really good. Like it's been like I think we're at a point to where each week it's like, oh yeah, this person's the favorite. Nope, this week's favorite. Nah, this is just don't worry about it. And especially the game that happened on Sunday, Cardinals Rams was like, okay, we really don't know anything that's gonna happen this season. But let's start off from the top.
Cardinals Rams or
Cardinals Rams.
Yeah.
But we'll start off from the top. What did the Cards Rams game teach us? In your opinion?
Well, first off, if you're not keeping
you can move the mic close to you so you can
that
lean
makes
back.
sense. That makes sense. If you're not keeping Kyler Murray in the pocket,
That's literally because even Jacksonville last week did that. Like he sucked against Jacksonville. He sucked because they kept him in the pocket.
It's so obvious that I wouldn't say it's obvious because remember Kyler Murray first came in, his stats in the pocket were better than the ones outside the pocket.
Yeah.
So I could see why you just let him run sometimes, but nah, man, that's the key.
And maybe it's because that pocket does collapse so quickly when the Rams they're gonna when you have 99 on that side he's gonna break through. So maybe that kind of funny enough worked against them that it broke so easily that they were always all right, do something. Type thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, he threw he had 4 throws. Well, he had 3 throws. I mean, D-Hop scored, I believe. I think everybody scored. I think AJ Green scored a 41 yard. I'm like, so for me, what the game taught me is coaching is going to be very fucking important this season. It's going to be very, very important because look, Sean McVay's not losing that game again, in my opinion. Even though it was at home, and he's not losing that game again.
I don't know about that one.
He's not they were at the 1 yard line at a point, and they got shut out and gave the ball up at the 1 yard line, and the Cardinals went on to just from their 1 yard line go all the way down and score a field goal. It's not happening again. Sean McVay is no. How are you at the all you have to do is here to here. Literally, that's how big 1 yard is, and they could not get that.
I'm gonna say right now, I'm not the biggest Sean McVay believer anymore.
Really?
I think he's a good coach. I think he should be in the league for a long time. But let's just say there's plenty of other good coaches out there. But
I don't know many better than him though. He's easily in the top 10 easily, if not higher than that.
Whenever I think of coaches, I don't think of just the head coaches because head coaching is mostly managing.
Yeah.
Offensive, defensive coordinators. That's
even with the defensive coordinators. I mean, the main one, he's ready at the Jets, who we're gonna talk about later. Saleh, that is at the Jets now. Eric Bieniemy is the only other one, at least that I'm really holding on to. These are the coordinators that I really hold on to. Maybe Bowles eventually, in Tampa Bay. But other than that, what other coordinators were really this person could take the next step?
Next person to take the next step is, I would say, I'm not going to say that right now. I don't want to be a homer just yet.
If you say Dan Quinn after...
No, relax. It's the young buck.
Who's y'all's offensive coordinator? What's his name again?
Kellen Moore.
Anyways, we'll talk about y'all too. It's annoying. I think this season's going to be all about coaching because you saw Buccaneers struggle against the Rams. But on the other side... Rams struggled against Cardinals. Cardinals struggled against Jacksonville. Their defense really carried them that game. And also just, that team is, for lack of a better word, they're just in turmoil. The Jacksonville Jaguars. They may go, us in Jacksonville may be 0-17. And I hope we go 0-17. Please, let's go.
You don't want to be 0-17 this year. I do. Not this year.
Actually, yeah. That's actually a pretty good point. I don't want to be 0-17 because I was looking. I was like, we need a quarterback.
Ain't no quarterback.
There's none.
None at
all.
all.
The Bama one, in a few years. I don't know if he's a sophomore. I know he's not a junior.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know his classification.
Yeah, but he's not coming out this year. He's probably the only quarterback that you should actually be looking at. Yeah, it's like I don't even know who you get this year. I mean, college football is horrible this year. By the way,
It's terrible.
It's really, really bad.
Iowa, Cincinnati.
It's not Michigan. What's the other? What's the team that's second? I'm like, I know it's like a huge tangent, but like this year is horrible. Clemson's bad. Why is Oklahoma like doing anything? Ohio's bad. Oregon's good. Why is Oregon good? Oh my God, FSU is like 0-5.
Penn State keeps huddling around here.
What's going on?
Not gonna lie, they've been keeping around for the past few years, but like,
but
this high.
Are they even like? Were they even like top 10 like the last 2 years? Not really.
I think they were. If I remember correctly, I think they were top 10.
Barely, like it was scraping.
It was barely.
Especially like that season, like 2 seasons ago, where it was like you had Kyler, you had Bama, you had Clemson, you had Ohio. I remember that year was crazy because it was like that was the year that they had to squeeze Bama into fourth. that was the year LSU, Auburn beat Bama that year. That was like a great year, and now we're like. Anyway, sorry. Back to the game. What that game taught me was all these top teams. Beginning of this season, I said that the 4 teams, actually, so our 2 other co-hosts, our kind of general consensus was obviously Chiefs, Bucks. You have to put them in there, but then the other 2 teams were, I said Seattle. You know, I think for now, I'll say I'll hold up on that, but it was also the Rams and then the Bills. Bills also lose their first game to the Steelers, who were horrible, but now I've obviously turned since then. Rams have already lost the game, a pretty big game at home. Chiefs 2-2. Bucks didn't look great against the Patriots. You know, there's really no use in talking about that game. Like, there's really no use in talking about that game.
The Bucks, the moment that Tom Brady like feels a little itch in his ribs, or like,
yeah, it's gonna be
over for them.
It's gonna be peak, and they're already getting injury problems already.
Exactly.
So it felt like all the teams that we kind of said, oh yeah, like we're only at week 5. No, we're only at week 4.
Well, no, it's week 5.
This week is week 5.
Yeah,
we're at week 4, and I'm like, I don't know. The Cardinals, I mean, I still think it's a very, very fugazi 4-0. I'm not sold yet. I know you beat I still think it's very, very fugazi. I don't care. They'll have to really prove it to me. I think this week they play the 49ers. Anyways,
go ahead and predict the playoffs.
No, we will. No. I'm not. There's no use. There's just no use.
There's no use?
Everybody is still having to prove to me. Nobody's proved it to me yet. We'll still wait.
Nobody's proven
to me yet. Cardinals are the best, like the best so far. We're gonna talk about all the other teams like eventually, but like right now we'll just finish the Cards and Rams. I think what it kind of showed me was coaching's gonna be a big deal because all these teams are slowly realizing we're all kind of even this year. We're all kind of on even ground. It seems like it's gonna be rare to see that team that only loses 2 games. You kind of always see that every year. Yeah. When 2 or 3, it feels like Packers probably won't do that this season. Chiefs at this rate won't do that this season. Bucks, they still have a few more tough. I mean, I think they still play Chiefs this season. They have a few more tough games left. No, they play y'all this season.
We already played them.
Oh yeah, y'all did. Y'all, never mind. How can I forget?
Still, though, it was a well-fought game. I just want to get this out right now. It was a well-fought game. It was. Should have went our way.
Yeah, y'all don't. I mean, I was talking mean shit to you. I was like, "They're gonna demolish y'all."
I said that we weren't gonna lose.
Yeah, you
badly.
You did say it was going to go down to
the wire.
You said you wouldn't lose by more than 10 points, and you're right. But I think this game showed me that it's gonna be very, very big on coaching and who is actually gonna adapt over this season. Because it seems like each week people are going from running to throwing. Anyways, we are going to transition into, unfortunately, the first time I've had to on this damn docket type the goddamn Cowboys. Like normally, I just put them like as a team that we will reference. But is it finally time for us to take the Cowboys seriously? I'll let you go.
If you ask me, it's been a long time. Y'all should have took us seriously. But, turmoil hits here and there. We had...
Here, there. Majority.
Turmoil hits
here y'all in turmoil right now.
We're not. Where? Where at?
Yeah, y'all's DM was on Twitter, going back and forth with the
Michael
pundits.
Parsons? We ain't worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not worried about that. He's
I mean,
a
I'm
rookie, and he's gonna do rookie things. But at the
y'all
same,
let
at
go
the same time,
Jalen
he's
Smith.
gonna be
Jalon Smith? Is it Jalen or Jalon?
Jalen Smith. We don't care about him.
Okay, you Packers,
At least
right?
I don't care about
Yeah,
him.
the Packers, right?
I do not care about the
we got
Packers.
we got
Packers
something
gonna lose.
We got something for
lose
that.
with that pickup. I'm not gonna lie.
We got something for that. It's okay.
We?
I-
We?
Nah, bro. Yeah, no, I'm a Chiefs fan. Anyways, continue.
Yo, that's crazy. No. Cowboys should have been taken serious a long time ago. Last year should have been our year if Dak didn't go down. But at the same time,
it wasn't.
but
Y'all were 2-3 when he went down.
We're not going to talk about like our year. I mean, like our year to be taken seriously, not our year to win the Super Bowl.
Y'all were still 2-3 when he went down. I think y'all were losing that game when he went down. Like that game currently at that moment, y'all were losing.
If I remember correctly, we weren't losing. I don't think so. I think we're up a touchdown.
I don't remember, but y'all were two. I remember that Seattle game. They were whooping y'all, and y'all were coming back little by little. And because y'all barely lost, because I don't know, they were up by a lot. Y'all were like, "Oh, we almost beat Seattle." No, fuck out of here! I was trash as hell.
I'm not gonna lie. Our defensive coordinator last year is about as competent as a pile of bricks.
Bro, was it y'all's OC or DC that they put him back? They put him upstairs. Say, hey, you don't need to be down here, bro. You suck too much, wasn't it?
It was our DC.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, go upstairs, bro. You pissing us off too much.
But nah, like that's what I'm saying. Like we had turmoil here and there, but our offense has always been elite. It's been growing here and there more and more. Now we're top 3.
Top 3
inching
what?
to
Top 3 what?
Top 3 offense in the league, inching towards number 1.
I disagree, but it's okay.
Disagree? Who's 3 more?
I don't know. We don't need to get into that.
We don't have to. We don't have to.
I disagree.
Anyways, this year is a promising year. If anything, this is a year that we learned that Cowboys know how to draft. First,
who y'all draft this? Oh, Michael Parsons. Okay.
Michael Parsons. Bossman Fat Kelvin Joseph is going to be coming out of IR. He's going to show why he's a starting cornerback, why he should have been taken in the first round.
Y'all got Trayvon this year.
Trayvon, he's last year. That's
a
last year pickup.
Y'all got CD last year.
CD last year.
Okay.
Osa Odigizua is the second most pressures.
He's a DN, right?
No, he's a defensive tackle. That's the beautiful part.
DT, yeah.
The defensive tackle with the second most pressures for a rookie this year. You know who has the first?
For a rookie, yo.
You know who has the first?
99. Oh, wait, who has first?
The rookie, for the rookies.
Oh, for rookies this year?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Michael Parsons. We got 2 at the top.
Rookies.
Pressures.
Yeah, rookies, yeah. Sure. Congratulations.
16 to 17 pressures each time.
Okay.
That's beautiful. You want that. You need that. Your team definitely needs that.
We don't have. We don't have a team.
That too.
Anyways, we don't have a team, so we just go there, wear our uniforms, and wait for the double zeros at the end of the fourth quarter. We don't have a team. We just got shut out.
Might as well go back to the Oilers.
We literally got shut out like last week, so we don't have a team. I don't know why the Texans. I don't know why the Texans need to be brought up in anything.
But yeah, it really. Yeah, you're right. That's a great point.
Actually,
there's no reason to bring up the Texans
for
at
you
all.
to do.
Nevertheless, we have 3 rookies so far that are going to prove that we're moving in the right direction defensively. Another rookie, Chauncey Golston, is going to be our next Tyrone Crawford, who's probably going to be a anchor in the defense for probably 10, 12 years to come. Am I boring you?
Yes, this is very, very nauseating because I hate this. I hate when the city's happy. I understand the Mavericks could win a ring. There'll be a parade, but it won't really matter. It won't really matter.
Why won't it matter?
Because the Cowboys could go 9-8, and that will still be better than the Mavericks and the Rangers winning a championship. What's y'all's hockey team? The Stars winning. What else? What else y'all have? Y'all have everything
FC
in this
Dallas.
damn team. FC Dallas, bro. Everybody could win a championship the same year, but if the Cowboys go 8-9 and make it into the playoffs in the NFC least, that would be better than every. I hate the happiness in this city. I'm gonna speak now. I'm not taking y'all for shit. No offense. I'm not taking y'all for nothing. Okay.
So we can't cuss on this.
Y'all lost. No, I'll go. You say whatever you want. Look, week 1, you play a better team. You lost as you should have. Chargers
with 4 points off the board.
Very fugazi win against the Chargers because
the referees are bad on both sides.
I'm okay. So it doesn't really matter. Justin Herbert was fine for his life, not only because you have a good D line. He has no O line. Every game we're gonna speak about him too. Every game he is fighting for his life. Even against how are you fighting for your life against the Chiefs? Chiefs have no. They have no front four.
Left tackle.
Who?
Rashawn Slater.
Okay, but what? Okay, there's still 4 other people that need to help. Literally, the Chiefs don't have a front four, and he was running for his life.
But we have a good line.
I said that.
A better team.
I said y'all have a good line, but regardless, he doesn't have an O line. Regardless, and y'all still struggle to beat them. Okay,
who they play after that? You see what they did.
Y'all played the trash ass Eagles. Very, 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 very horrible team.
And we whooped their ass.
Okay, they're bad. That was at home too.
Nobody was marching up and down the street about that win.
And then lastly, here we are with Carolina, the most fugazi win of all.
Fugazi
Christian McCaffrey.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean? He was an MVP candidate before he got hurt last season.
A white man ran into the touchdown zone twice.
Okay, it could have been 4 if the other white man was there. Okay,
it means nothing to me because
I know it means nothing. Against Fugazi,
we dropped 36 points
against the supposed number 1. Oh, we get it. Great. Nobody really
top 3 offense.
Look, we already know defenses are very, very fugazi in the first 4 weeks because you haven't played nobody. Carolina has not played anybody. They played the Saints. They played the Texans. I forget who they played first week. It doesn't freaking matter.
That's still a good defense.
It's probably Atlanta.
That was still a good defense.
Against who?
They're still a good defense.
Against who?
The eye test.
Against who?
Some shit teams, but against
yes, okay, and they went up against any sort of great offense, and we saw they got put in a fucking blender.
Nevertheless, the eye test tells us that
there's no eye test. They have not played
no eye test. You're not watching
the eye test. The eye test showed me
that banter without.
The eye test showed me that they haven't played anybody. They went up against any sort of a good offense, and they got demolished. They scored. What was it? It was like 40. Y'all put up 40.
We put up damn near 40. You might as well say 40. It
was like 38. What was the score?
Damn near 2. It was like 36.
36, and y'all only scored 13 in the first half. So y'all scored 23 in the first half alone.
Halftime adjustments.
Sorry, in the second half alone.
Halftime adjustments.
They let up 23 points. That's a lot of points in one half.
It is. It's a lot of points that we're very capable of doing. It was
always fugazi. I'm not gonna give y'all any sort of props. Things are very, very fugazi. 3-1. Who y'all play next? It's okay. We'll figure it out.
The Giants. That's another win.
See? And then you're going to be 4-1. And we're Super Bowl favorites. Because y'all 4-1 beating the Giants, Carolina without McCaffrey, the Eagles, and the Chargers they all barely beat.
Let me tell you why we're Super Bowl favorites.
Wait.
Like I said, again, and I will keep saying, top
favorites?
3.
No, Super Bowl favorites.
Contenders. My fault.
Contenders.
Sorry about that.
Y'all aren't even top 5 in the NFC.
We are top 5.
No, you're not.
By all analytics, we are top 5.
Yeah, against who? You're not better than Cardinals. You're not better than the Bucks. You're not better than the Rams. You're still not better than the Packers, and you're still not better than who am I forgetting? I would like to see y'all against Seattle. I don't think y'all better than Seattle.
All right, so I'm gonna stop you right there. Seattle is far past their prime.
They are. They haven't been in their prime in like 4 years.
Exactly. Russell Wilson can't sustain a good season the whole time. That's the nature of the game. That's the nature of the game. We're not here to argue.
They ran the ball more than he threw the ball.
We're not here to argue Dak Prescott versus Russell Wilson. Even though I'll still take Dak Prescott over Russell Wilson right now. Nevertheless,
this is the most delusional fan base ever. Oh my god.
There's no delusion here. There's no delusion here at all.
Bro, this fan base is so delusional.
We have top 3 offense, a defense that's up and coming with the most takeaways in the league right now.
Who? How many takeaways y'all have against the Bucks?
2.
There's fumbles here. Oh no, those interceptions don't count. Those interceptions don't count.
No, it's a fumble recovery.
No.
Somebody
threw 2.
Well, if you want to be technical, it's 3. But it was a fumble recovery and an interception off of a screen pass. The
one of them was the receiver, literally like completely missing the pass, and then it tipped and hits and got somebody else. Mm-hmm. Then the second one was like the end of the second quarter, and he just threw the ball up there.
Yeah, and there was also a fumble recovery.
I'll give you a fumble recovery. Okay, I'll just give you the fumble recovery if anything. Okay.
But it's still a takeaway is a takeaway.
That's fair.
I'm not even counting the interception at the end of the half. A takeaway is a takeaway.
That's fair.
And we're leading the league in takeaways.
Eagles trash. Who y'all play again? Chargers. How many takeaways y'all have against Chargers?
2.
Yeah, he didn't throw no picks that game, if I remember.
No, he threw 2 picks.
He threw 2 picks. I'm pretty sure.
Trayvon Diggs has a pick every single
He does
game.
have a pick in every game.
And then KZ has a pick that game, I believe.
Shout out to Justin, bro. Yeah, it's fine for his life.
You don't have to negate us by saying that our opponents are fighting.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've definitely have been speaking in circles, but what I will say is, you're better than you've been since that first year, and we all know that first year, y'all went 13-3. You know, y'all should have been 14-2, but you know, y'all didn't care about the last game because why would you?
Mm-hmm.
And then you know what happened. We saw what happened when you went up against actual good team. You know,
terrible defense.
Aaron Rodgers does what Aaron Rodgers does. You know,
it's what it is. It's what it is.
Which probably will happen again this season. Mind you, that Packers team was not that good that year.
It wasn't.
It was not that good.
It wasn't. But we left Aaron Rodgers too much time at the end. It happened.
Just like I did with Brady.
But you know who else showed up that game? Dak Prescott.
In the second half. What happened in the first half?
What do you mean what happened in the first half? It's 4 quarters to a game.
Okay. If you show up in the first half.
And he still showed up with 3 touchdowns.
If you show up with the first.
300+ yards.
Yeah. You hear that a lot with Dak. He had all these stats but in the loss. You hear that a lot.
It's bad coaching, which we got rid of. We cleared up, and here we are with.
So you think Mike McCarthy is that much of an upgrade? Actually, let me not say.
I don't.
Let me not say. Jason Garrett.
I said before, Jason Garrett was terrible.
He's still bad on the
horrible.
Giants. He's so predictable.
It's really bad. Terrible, and that's how we've been playing. But we have the talent, and here we have the talent with creative. I would say creative coaching that's going to put us over the top. Dan Quinn has turned this bottom of the barrel defense into a top 6, I believe, right now. Defense.
Okay.
Right now, they're shown to be top 6.
That's what you want to. If that's what you want to believe,
overall, by the end of the year, I expect them to be top 15.
Top 15.
That's all we need to get into a championship.
What championship?
Because we already got a top 3 offense.
You're not getting to NFC championship. Y'all may win one game.
Can we put a bet on that?
I don't really care to bet, y'all.
You won't bet me.
I don't really care.
You wouldn't bet me about the Bucks game
because I don't care. Y'all still lost the game, so I was happy.
You're just here to throw shade for no reason, even though you're afraid.
That's the
you're
thing.
afraid
y'all
to
have
bet
this
it.
Fugazi ass schedule. Okay, yes, y'all do play the Cardinals. Y'all do have to play.
I'm scared of no damn Cardinals.
We're gonna talk about the Raiders too.
We're not scared of no
Chiefs,
damn Raiders.
Y'all gonna look. You're losing at Arrowhead. I don't want you to understand that. You're losing at Arrowhead.
We're not worried about that game either.
Okay. Other than that,
there's not a game that scares me.
Other than that, y'all may win every other game. Other than that, other than the Cardinals, other than the Chiefs, y'all can definitely beat the Patriots, the Vikings, the Broncos, the Falcons. Very, very y'all schedule's so fugazi. Anyways, we'll move on. I don't really care. We're gonna move on to a segment that we call "I Believe, Shake You, or in Trouble." So I'm gonna rattle off some teams, and you're gonna tell me: do you believe in them? Do you think they're shaky, or do you think they're in trouble?
All right, bet.
First off, Titans. I think they're in trouble.
They're in trouble.
I think they're cooked.
They need more beyond the run game that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to the passing game, you can't do nothing without a O-line that's going to pass protect. And Ryan Tannehill is getting his ass beat up back there.
No Julio to bail you out. I think A.J. Brown's also hurt also.
I think it's his first game coming back.
Who, A.J. Brown?
Yeah, no, A.J. Brown. Yeah, this week.
So he's been out. Julio was just out last week. Derek can only do so much at a certain point. Mm-hmm. You know, granted, he already had like his major game against Seattle, Derrick Henry. I'm speaking about already had his major game, but like you can only do that so many times. Especially when you're running 30 something times a game. That's a lot. That's a lot of times to get hit.
It's a lot of times to get hit, but it means nothing to him.
But that's 30 times that you could get injured.
That is
you know what I'm saying? That's 30 times that the team is betting on your success for our success. I think they're in trouble. And if you lose to the Jets. No. They lost to the Jets.
They did. And
they
honestly,
lost to the Jets.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think the Jets are the worst team in the NFL.
Who do you think you are?
Probably Jacksonville.
Yeah, probably Jacksonville. And if we had the quarterback, we probably would have been competing this year. If Tyler Taylor didn't get hurt, we'd probably be competing.
There's a lot of teams out there that are pretty like that are pretty shaky right now, but I see them being worse than the Jets whenever Zach Wilson gets his feet under him.
Which, let's be honest, is he really going to on that horrible team? That team is really bad.
That team is terrible.
That team is really bad.
I hate to be anybody
the bearer of bad news
right now.
That team is really bad. It's that one play that they were breaking down of like Zach Wilson like being in the middle and like he's getting rushed by like somebody, 2 linemen just staring at nothing. Team is actually really bad. So which makes it the Titans losing to them even that much worse. We'll continue. The Raiders.
Shaky, nothing to believe in right there.
I think they're in trouble. I think Derek Carr fools y'all.
I don't think Derek Carr has fooled us at all.
I think that Ravens game.
I feel like Derek Carr needs
that Ravens game. They were supposed to lose that game. They were at the 1 yard line, choked, gave the ball. He threw an interception at the 1 yard line, or like no, I think they were 1 yard line. And I think that they got boomed back to the 6. Threw an interception. Then they hand the ball off to the Ravens. Hand the ball off to their running back. He chokes. That's not Lamar. If all the Ravens had to do was just score a field goal and they win that game. Very, very fugate. Like, it's okay. Maybe y'all don't believe it yet, but he's tricking y'all. He threw an interception to lose the game last week. Game was over anyways, but it couldn't have been. He could have, I'd be like, hold on, let's see what his game's should end, Nothing. Interception. Stupid interception. Not like one of those, like, I see what you're trying to do. The corner was literally on that receiver the whole time. I think it was Walker. On that receiver the whole time, looking right at Derek Carr. I was like, wait, you still threw it? Okay, I'll take this. It's horrible. He's not good. I think they're in trouble.
I disagree with that.
They have no defense also.
Defense is terrible.
They have no defense.
Defense is terrible. They just lost 2 corners, I believe, in the last game.
Chargers were having fun against them on Monday.
It was just sad to see.
Justin, look, Chooks was over here. Chooks always makes fun of Justin Herbert saying that he always like he's having a bad time every time he's playing because it feels like his team just never like helps him. He was having fun. He was smiling. Bro, I've never seen that guy smile like that ever. There, bro, against the Raiders, you know what I'm saying? But I think they're in trouble. You think they're shaky. Why do you think they're... Well, okay, sorry, I'll let you go.
I think they're shaky because I feel like the offense is legit. I feel like the offense is...
They have names. Walker, Ruggs, Josh Jacobs has been, in and out this season, injury-wise. So
I don't believe in Ruggs, but what I do believe in is Hunter Renfrow. He surprised me, and he's... By the eye test, he's showing to be that he could be a number 2 wide receiver on a very good team.
That's fair.
Working on his way to being number 1 because it's all about the technicalities. It's all about the route working, the releases, the specialties that go into rack yards.
And what's also bothering that team is they don't have that veteran receiver or even running back anymore.
It's all the veterans with all the veteran leaders they have are on the O line.
Yeah,
and even then, that's diminishing.
Derek Carr he's the veteran at this point.
He is.
Amari that they got, that they traded would have been one of those guys to help the Henry Ruggs and all that. They don't have that, So it's almost at this point, who's even gonna coach up all these young guys? Because it would be cool if a Sammy Watkins went there. I know he went to the Ravens. But a Sammy Watkins on that team helps. He's been around. He does not need to be a number 1 weapon. He wouldn't have been the number 1 weapon, but he helps him. Just he just won a championship with Kansas 2 seasons ago.
Mm-hmm.
Was just at Super Bowl. He has that experience, stuff like that. Running back Josh Jacobs is great. He just can't stay healthy, mainly because he gets hit a lot because that team has no O line.
All they do is pound the rock.
Literally, that's literally all that they do.
But I think the biggest issue with the Raiders is the coaching. That's where most of the football teams' identity relies. And it's all down to coaching. And when you have the insane Gruden grinder, John Gruden,
I mean, maybe it was legacy. It was legacy that brought him into this job. Because at this point, why, especially on a team that you thought could really make that next step? Because they brought him in when AB was supposed to be there.
Yep, 10 years.
It felt okay.
10 years.
Why him?
10-year contract. It makes no sense. But no, that's a franchise that'll never go anywhere, but it's going to show.
I mean, they're
signs that they could be
literally
something.
literally a legendary franchise. Like you're not going anywhere. Moving on, Bills.
My take, I'd
All right,
say
you believe? You think you're shaky? Do you think they're in trouble?
I believe it.
Uh,
I believe it. I believe it that defense is premier. That the offense is premier as long as they're running through Josh Allen. But when it comes down to running backs, running game,
Singletary.
it's Singletary and Zach Moss. What are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, though, like if they know how to maneuver their way, they're a team to believe.
I think I'm very similar with how I feel about the Cowboys. Their wins haven't been against teams that are like, oh yeah, beat the Dolphins. They shut out the Dolphins. They shut out the Houston
Weren't you the one that said
Texans.
that it's only been 4 weeks?
Yeah, so I said I don't believe in them.
Yeah. So
So-
if it's only been 4 weeks, why is it so first mind to be negative? Like
I'm not
why
negative.
can't you
I just say I don't
just
believe
use
it.
the eye test
I,
and just
I
not see?
believe, but I am still gonna use like okay, but they said like they shut out the Dolphins, they shut out the Bills. I forget who they beat the week before that.
You know how hard it is to shut out an offense?
To
in the
shut
NFL?
out the two worst offense in the league.
To shut out an offense in the NFL?
The two worst offense in the league.
These are grown men who have been drafted.
Okay, and you're going to be against actual good grown men.
Drafted.
I
They've
don't
been
care.
drafted.
They're not good.
It is
You beat Washington, like come on, bro. Like
it is something to it is no matter who you are, it is something to behold whenever you shut out a NFL offense.
Sure.
So there's something lying there. There's something there.
Name of podcast, bro.
Bro, Strictly Banter, my bad. You gotta look at the name of the show. My bad, bro.
He's speaking too much fast.
Bro, it's like yeah, like come on, like let's be honest. The Texans, I swear, if I go against the Texans, I should beat them.
You're gonna beat them.
At this point, like I should be able to shout the Texans in. Bro, the Dolphins
You're right
have
about this.
no
This
offense,
name.
Jacoby Brissett, like under center, like you know. But I will say, eye test, which you're right. Eye test will show me that they are pretty good. I believe in them because I like Josh. I like Josh Allen. They have Cole Beasley just as like a little weapon here or there.
That's Hunter Renfrow.
You
right
know,
there.
they have somebody else I'm forgetting. Who else do they have on there? They just added somebody, if I'm correct.
They have
I said Stephon Diggs.
Cole Beasley, Dawson Knox, Emmanuel Sanders. That's what
Emmanuel Sanders.
That's
You
what
know,
you're
like they gonna split you apart if they need to. You know what I'm saying? And the game this week is gonna be a big indication as to like what that actually looks like. And I'm very, very excited to see what it looks like. Next, Ravens.
That's shaky. That's shaky for me.
I agree.
There's that running game is
Not good.
let's keep it simple. Not good.
Not good.
When it comes down to offense as a whole.
Ever
like,
since like that Mark Ingram and who was the other guy? It was Mark Ingram and
ooh,
it was
that's a
Mark
good
Ingram,
question.
whoever it was that ran through the whole NFL 3 seasons. The I'm here, that whatever that that era. It felt like okay, like away from Lamar being a running threat, like this team is just like explosive at any moment.
At any given moment. I mean, that's a team that with a smart coaching staff that's going to know their identity and stick to it.
Defense.
Is it the best identity? I'm not sure. It's a passing league.
Defense is, they've been losing some people on the defensive end. They're kind of just in general, like as a team, they're just like not even as cohesive as I feel like they should be. So when I just look at him, like Lamar, yeah, he actually had a pretty cool throwing touchdown, even though Hollywood had to kind of leap for it. I feel like they're very shaky because their division, I think they're 2-2. I think they are 2, or maybe they're
They're 2-2.
They lost to the Raiders. They beat the Chiefs. They beat they're 3-1. They beat the Lions and they just beat the Broncos. So they're 3-1 right now.
Okay.
They lost week 1. They've won everything since then. Very, very like not sold on it. The Chiefs completely lost that game themselves. They did not beat the Chiefs.
It's not about
The
who
Chiefs
lost.
lost that game.
There's two sides.
The Ravens didn't win. The Chiefs lost.
There's two sides to every coin. They won that game.
Bro,
Lamar Jackson fought for that win.
you and I both watched that game. We both know the Chiefs lost that game. That was not a Ravens win.
That was a Ravens win.
Sure. Okay.
That was a Ravens win.
Sure. Even though Patrick Mahomes threw a stupid pick, they
threw the pick.
They were already in field. I mean, it was like a one of those like, oh, it wasn't like a bad read. He just threw it for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like he feels like he's God. Like just throw the fucking ball sometimes. And then they're already in field goal range. Running back fumbles it. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't really beat them. You know what I'm saying?
What doesn't make sense to me is how you could scorn Patrick Mahomes and praise him at the same time for making the same throws, whether it works or not.
I mean,
like you're
me?
you're
When have I did that
over that man?
When have I done that?
When?
I love him.
I know you scorned him just now from him thinking that he's God.
I mean, but that's part of what makes Aaron, what makes Tom, what makes Drew so great is knowing I can't make this throw now.
So what you're saying is that they played to their fullest potential.
Yes.
And it just didn't work out because the Ravens outperformed.
But he threw a pick that didn't need to be thrown.
He threw a pick that didn't need to be thrown, but it's still a throw that he will always throw, and you will love.
But he was getting sacked. He was literally going on the floor. I don't see it that way, in my opinion.
You love it when he makes those throws, and he does it.
Not me. Not yours truly.
That's a lie.
I think you should.
The banter is unraveling right now.
I think you should not throw stupid picks, in my opinion. But that's just me. We'll move on. Seattle.
Oh, they're in trouble.
They're in big trouble.
They're in big trouble.
Big trouble.
There's no other way to say it.
No defense. No run game. Russell is, he's an old man. He's like 36. He's not young. Like, you can't be putting this man through his paces.
I can say that
having to deal with future, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Russell just needs help out there, and they need to stop treating him like he's the savior. They looked at him that way, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're the same as Tom Brady. Oh yeah, you're the same as Aaron Rodgers." Which he's in the same tier. He's in the same tier.
He's like just below it.
Career-wise, he's in the same tier.
I don't know. He has no MVPs.
Okay,
Aaron and Tom have multiple. That literally means he's not in the same tier. He has one Super Bowl. Maybe that puts him with Aaron. Puts him with Drew, and Tom. I don't know if you guys.
Tom has 7.
Yeah, he has a lot. It's a lot, huh?
That's like
a lot, huh?
The next, I think it was a stat like in the last 20 years, only 3 teams have won multiple Super Bowls, and Tom was on 2 of those teams, and combined for 7 Super Bowls, while the other team only had 2 Super Bowls.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, that's obvious.
That's why I think Russell is not in that tier, in my opinion. That's why I think
if anything, you'll put Tom by himself, but at the same time, Tom ain't making it.
Russ with the same weapons
is not making it without a solid team around him.
I mean, everybody. You can say it with everybody.
But that's my point. That's what I was getting at with Russell Wilson. They're treating him like he's Tom or Aaron, and they don't need anything else but Russell to save them at the end of every game.
Yeah.
And that's what's making them in trouble.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I think they're in trouble. I think this run game, this run-first offense that they're trying to do, it needs to be gone. Pete Carroll, I already said, Matt Nagy, and who else? Who else was it?
Pete Carroll's not losing his damn job.
Matt Nagy, and somebody else. There's going to be a crazy dialogue about y'all. Oh, Sean Payton. I don't care.
Whoa.
There's going to be crazy dialogue about y'all at the end of this
That's
season.
like top 3 coaches of all time.
No, I disagree. That's why I said it's gonna be a dialogue at the end of the season. All right, and last but surely not least, the Browns. Where do you kind of feel? You believe you shaky, you're in trouble?
I believe them.
I believe they're shaky.
I believe them, so long as the plan doesn't unfold.
There's no plan.
There is a plan.
They don't have a quarterback. OBJ came back after an ACL injury because his quarterback hadn't played cornerback, and his first game, his quarterback had him playing cornerback again because Baker does not know how to throw the ball.
Was it a win?
Here we go. Sure.
It was
a win. It was
a win. I'm not here to say that Baker is is a elite quarterback at all. We know he's a game manager. We know he's somebody.
Game manager's even understatement. I think he throws away games.
I don't know if he does that.
That's how he did against Chiefs.
I don't know. I feel like it's extremely hard to be a quarterback in this league, and he is somebody who is going to win you some games. He's going to lose you some games.
He was drafted first. It's not like he was drafted like 10th.
Like I said, I'm not here to argue with the
and he says he should be
the
drafted
placement because
first.
I was the one that said nah. I don't
That was same year as Josh Rose and then Josh Allen, correct?
That was a bad year.
No, Josh Allen was great.
Josh Allen was good, but like even then, I didn't believe him.
I feel
like he went to the right system.
Yeah, he went to the right development. Yeah, he definitely went to the right team. Just because the first year was horrible. The Bills were horrible that first year.
Exactly.
And the second year, it was like, whoa, when did this happen? And then they had Trayvon. Like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Stephon, by the way.
Sorry, I don't know. I said his name. I said his brother's name.
Cowboys are on your mind. That's all.
Nah, fuck them. Anyways, I think they're shaky because without a quarterback, it's gonna be very tough for you to win, especially if your run game isn't like at an elite level. Yes, Nick Chubb is having a great year.
That's an elite run game.
I mean, yeah, Nick Chubb's having a great year, having a really great year. But I'm talking about like the Broncos the year that they won, the 49ers the year that they went to Super Bowl. Who else is a really elite? Seahawks when they had Marshawn.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have like that elite to go to the bowl, in my opinion. You can have like a middling. If you don't have I'm saying if you don't have a quarterback, you have to have that level of a run game to get that far. I don't think Nick Chubb is on that level. No offense to you. I think you're really good. You're doing good. If you had a quarterback, you'd be amazing. Because it would be like, oh, we don't know what to do. Did we stop the air? Did we stop the ground game? It's crazier, but I feel like they're just not there yet. So it's gonna be way tougher for them.
I feel like that's a bit disrespectful to Nick Chubb. We're not allowing him to.
But let's go back to those running games though. Like those run games weren't regular. That 49ers won 2 seasons ago was annoying. Like it was literally annoying to go up against. We already know what Seattle was doing that year, and we already remember what the Broncos did not have a quarterback. Nobody was playing on their center that year. But because I forget who they're running, I remember it was Anderson and somebody else. It was so unstoppable. And then on the other side, you have to have one of the best defenses. Yes, you have a great front four. Myles Garrett, I forget the other guy that's on that line. He's really freaking good. I forget the other guy.
Jadeveon Clowney.
Really, really good. Cornerbacks, pretty decent. Cornerbacks don't matter if your front four is doing all the work for you. Pretty great defense. Probably top 7 defense in the league.
That's top 3.
Yeah, really great defense, but it's not enough. If on the other side, I don't feel like will get you that much over the edge. I feel like it'll definitely get them into the playoffs, especially because their division's hard.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think that. Yeah, the Steelers. Funny enough, the Steelers for the first time in a while, the worst team in that division, and they may still turn. Actually, no, they're not gonna turn around. Big Ben is horrible. You seen this past Sunday?
No, it was terrible.
It was really bad. It was like put that dog.
Seeing
down.
some of those TikToks. Look at that elite ball placement. He throws it to 3.
Bro,
3
he had
Browns.
He had like 3 chances of like Juju being like wide open. Overthrow, underthrow. I'm like, yeah, put this dog down, bro.
Yeah, man. But hey, what they're doing right now is showcasing a good team for a good home.
Yeah, a good home for Aaron Rodgers, apparently.
Aaron Rodgers.
Did you see?
It is what it is.
Did you see Chase Claypool? Was it
Claypool?
Did you see his tweet today?
No, I didn't.
It's horrible. So like a year ago, remember like a year ago they were like they started off 11-0.
Yeah.
And he had tweeted a year ago, "Oh, a winning, I don't know what that is." So now a year later, people probably dug up that tweet, and then he tweets, "I graduated from the college. I bought a house for my family. I still don't know what losing is, bro." Niggas act like, remember Russ? What did Russ say? He said, "I'm a champion in real life." Shut up, bro. You have your players doing that on the TL, just like your DT was doing that. Anyways,
it wasn't our DT.
Sorry, your DM, wherever he is.
That's beautiful. No, I love that you say that. We don't know what he is because he can do it all.
It doesn't matter.
He can do it all.
Over here on
he can do it all.
Over here on the
Let's talk about Cowboys. Believe it, shaky, or in trouble.
We don't need to.
Believe it.
They're not even.
We believe it.
They're not even in the segment.
We believe it.
They're not even in the segment. Anyways, onto the
look at my eyes. We believe it.
Onto the Week 5 predictions. We have Seattle's versus Rams. This is a big game for both sides. Because if the Rams lose, I'm like, hey. Wait.
Hold up. Hold up.
We thought y'all was going to the bowl a few weeks ago. But also, if Seattle loses, it's like, hey, it may be time to peak. So sorry, man. He may have to be gone. Because defense has been bad for too many years ever since Legion Boom's been out. You haven't been able to get any sort of run game going on because Chris Carson is, no offense to Chris Carson, but you can't come after Marshawn Lynch and be like, there was a year I remember they brought back Marshawn Lynch, like it was that bad. But even though I think Chris Carson was hurt or something like that, doesn't matter. Haven't been able to get the run game going. Your run first offense, which means you're underutilizing Russell. Hey, so we'll give you resigned.
One thing I would say about the NFL is that like it's very easy to blame the head coach, but I think it goes deeper than that because he's not the only one drafting these players.
Yeah, which is fair.
He's not the only one that's paying these contracts.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the only one overpaying and underpaying certain players.
That's fair. I'm not saying it's completely his fault.
If he does get fired, whenever he does get fired,
which he will,
whoever picks him up as a defensive coordinator,
yeah, and that's gonna be really
God
good.
bless y'all.
Yeah, because he was really. What team was he at before?
Y'all are
before
be
Seattle?
scary at right then.
What team was he at before Seattle? I forget. He was
he
at
went
DC.
I thought he went straight from USC to.
He was at USC. My bad.
Yeah,
he was at USC. He may be gone next 2 years if this team doesn't turn around. So this is a must-win game. I believe it's in LA. If I'm correct, I will look this up real quick. But what's your prediction?
I'm seeing Rams winning by 10 points.
Rams by 10 points. It's a big shout.
Rams by 10 points.
It's a divisional game.
Whatever
the game started, by the way. I just realized that.
Oh, yikes.
It is a Thursday night game. It's in Seattle.
And I was thinking about starting Alex Collins.
It is in Seattle. I mean, we'll see by the end of today. And by the time this episode comes out, we probably like fucking dummies.
But
I think
whatever
Seattle
the over
has
is,
to win this game.
whatever the over is, whatever the point spread is, I might stay away from the over. I might just go with the under.
Yeah,
with that one.
The over is Seattle.
The over is I'm saying like that's the point.
Yeah,
point spread.
actually I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't.
Whatever it is,
but
I'm going with the under.
Seattle's gonna win this game.
Seattle's gonna win.
Sorry, probability wise, yeah, they have Seattle winning. It doesn't.
I don't know
it's
about
53%, but that which is literally like which really means
it's
we
probably
don't know
because
anything.
the game just started.
Yeah. I think Seattle wins, man. I think they have to. I think it's one of those like we have no choice but to win. We have to. Like Pete Carroll is like you have to win.
Rams already fumbled.
Rams. I mean, they don't have
Rams
a run
already
game.
fumbled?
They don't have
They
a
have
run.
one fumble.
Oh, they have one fumble.
Yeah.
Both sides don't have a run game, so I'm not surprised.
Who fumbled?
Atwell.
Atwell, beautiful. Because I was just trying to get a trade going for Darrell Henderson. Don't need that going.
Moving on. Bengals Packers. Is this Joe Burrow's come out game?
Bengals Packers.
3-1. Even though
At this point, is there?
I will say still very very fugazi 3-1.
What's
But I love that team. Jamar, Joey, great, pretty good defense. Like not gonna lie to you, pretty like they're doing what they need to do. Defense, like
what's his name? Is it William Jackson?
I
As a
don't,
safety? Or something like that.
Something like that. I think I know what you're talking about. They're making it through. I don't know.
That's not a team to believe in.
Really?
That's a shaky team, but
Okay.
that's a promising team for the future.
That's fair.
That's a team that's going to need some stability. Get the floors greased a little bit.
It's in Cincinnati. If it changes your mind even a little bit.
No, that doesn't change
it's
my mind
not.
at all.
It's not a scary place to go.
Actually, no. Wait, you said Packers.
Mm-hmm. What do you think I said?
I didn't think you. I just forgot that it was the factor was the Packers. Because
The Packers.
while I do believe that the Bengals are a shaky team, but a promising team for the future, that Packers defense just
Horrible.
It's crumbling.
Literally,
beneath their feet.
they had to make Aaron Rodgers have like a outer body experience, to beat the 49ers that you were big on by the halftime, like stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna be against Jamar Chase and Joey boy. I've been a believer, even though I hated you at LSU. I hated you.
Why?
Because I hate
Why?
I hate all of you. Hate all of you. Hey, all of you. No, it wasn't your fault. You were always great. And you know what's so good about Joe Burrow? He didn't have any fugazi like schedule. He played everybody.
Dropping.
He played everybody.
Dropping.
And there was not one. I remember even the Clemson game. Like, oh yeah, this is 5 touchdowns. Bama worked them. Auburn worked them. I was so mad. Like, dude, he's so good.
60 of them.
He's
Never
so
been
good.
done before.
He's so good. I believe in the Bengals. However, on the other side, you have the realest nigga of them all.
I feel like that was blasphemous.
I
feel like you
probably
should.
But he's still the realest nigga of them all. So I still have the Packers probably winning that game. But I think it's gonna be a pretty good one. I think it's gonna surprise a lot of people that's gonna be a very, very entertaining game.
I see that one going down to the wire, but I also see the game landing in Joe Burrow's hands and him closing it out. And I could just hear the banter after that.
I'm gonna love it. I don't mind.
Aaron
But I don't mind it though.
Rodgers-esque?
But I don't mind it because I've been saying it for the past few years. We've had like this class of quarterbacks come in that I think in the next 5 years could really take over. Obviously, you have Lamar, we have Pat. Supposed to have Deshaun. Obviously, not anymore. We have Josh Allen. We have Trevor's now in the league. Joey's now in the league. Justin's in the league. Tua's been, But we have all these new guys. I don't mind Joe Burrow.
Dak.
We have all these other guys that are trying to put their stake in the ground. I can't wait for Joe Burrow to be one of them. Anyways, now moving on.
That would be a special.
To the next game, which, unfortunately. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. We're not talking about you guys in the predictions because who cares about the Giants and Cowboys? I have Browns-Chargers. Pretty good game. Browns-Chargers.
That's going to be a good game.
I think it's going to be a good game. That. Justin's going to be frowning all game because Myles Garrett is going to be his best friend.
Baker Mayfield's literally going to look lost.
On
the
Joey
sideline.
Bosa, which so I remember.
Actually, I don't believe in Joey Bosa.
Really,
I don't.
I like him a lot.
I don't. He's very beatable.
He is beatable. But the rest of his of that line isn't great.
Exactly.
So that's not his fault.
I mean,
if he had other talent, it would help in him not getting double teamed.
There's a
he wasn't getting double teamed.
There's a handful of pass rushes out there in the past that have commanded such attention and still push through all of it.
Yeah,
I don't see him being one of them.
He's not, but he was better obviously when it was 1-on-1 coverage. I mean, look at TJ and all of them. Like when it was 1-on-1 coverage, they were and then once they put that second, that third, it's like all right, back to the mean. But I mean, but that's what comes with it with being great. Everybody can be Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is the only reason why I feel like we're saying stuff like this because Aaron Donald, I'm seeing him literally push 2 men at once.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what's expected. That's what you're supposed to do.
You know what I'm saying?
But he's getting through it with speed and getting to the quarterback.
Technique and all of it. It just doesn't make any sense.
Man's a freak of nature.
If Joey, can get through that line, they have a pretty decent secondary. I feel like they can shock everybody and beat the Browns. And I feel like if they do, it's going to get very scary out here.
I think that their secondary isn't that impressive.
Yeah,
I don't think their defense is that impressive at all.
They did good against y'all.
They did good against us, but that's schematics. That's a good coach team. I mean, that's a really good coach team.
It goes into it.
It goes into all of it. However, I don't believe in their defense long term. Asante Samuel,
that's fair.
He hasn't proven himself yet. Then again, he's a rookie, so I'm not gonna put that much blame on him.
Yeah, the kid, 22.
He's been getting his ass beat out there.
I mean,
getting his ass.
But they've only played good teams.
It's hard for rookies in this league.
They played the Chiefs. They played y'all. They played. They just played the Raiders. Good offense, right? You said that.
I said that.
It's hard.
They're hard.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, they're being carried by that offense. That offense is electric.
Yeah, I mean,
the defense.
I get it, electric. Anyways, I have Chargers winning. Last but surely not least, Buffalo in Arrowhead. Is this a potential AFC Championship game? Like preview.
I'm not liking the Chiefs' chances in the AFC Championship. I'm not.
I think this game will remind us why they will.
I can see it. It's in there, but I think this year we're We're starting to see defenses
Figure them. Not necessarily figure them
them
out.
It's don't let Tyreek get deep and let everybody else work. Very big pause.
Jeez Louise.
Anyways, don't let Tyreek go over the top.
Even though Tyreek had
triple.
Tyreek had a great game last week.
He did, and that's
Against
because
the
he's going
Eagles.
against the dumbass Eagles.
Fuck ass Eagles, bro.
Terrible team.
But it's also
be my
been like the teams that can put up 30, 35 have done pretty well against them. Chargers, Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like if you can score,
you can score. You can keep up.
You can probably keep up with them
because that defense
and
is.
Pat keeps throwing these stupid ass interceptions week in and week out. Y'all may have a chance, but not the Bills.
My point exactly is if you take away Tyreek Hill, make sure he doesn't get over the top.
Because they were saying
let
that
Travis Kelce do what he do.
They were saying that they were hoping that with Gordon coming into that squad, because Hardeman hasn't been that great second option as much as you would want to when Tyreek is gone. It's like you really want somebody to step up. Sammy already left. But the thing is, Gordon's not that. Like,
he's a lottery ticket.
He's not that.
You're hoping that through all that he's going to be the same man he was 10 years ago.
Yeah, he's not that. So it feels like if you do kind of shut down Tyreek, you have Travis, which Travis is.
Travis is the truth.
She's having a great season. They're all having a great season.
But you saw what happened last week. Travis has been going off every single week, and they have been losing games. But last week, the Eagles decided to shut down Travis,
and then Tyreek was just
goes off, and that's what
doing
lost them the game.
backflips in the end zone
on the ball. Handstands on the ball.
But we'll talk about the Bills. I mean, we talk about the Chiefs. I think the Bills, obviously, electrifying offense. Funny enough, the Bills have never been electrifying on offense. They went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row.
I think it was 5.
It was 4.
4 or 5.
They lost 4 times in a row.
I thought it was 5. But yeah,
not even great offense. Like not like how it is now. They've always, when they have Rex Ryan, it was always like a great defensive team. But somehow they're good on both ends of the field. It's not gonna be good enough, in my opinion.
Oh, this game?
Prime time.
I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing Bills taking this one this week.
I think prime time 7.
And
yeah.
I'm seeing Bills taking this one this week, and I'm also seeing Chiefs crumbling when it comes down to playoffs.
Sheesh.
This is when
they've only lost 2 games in 3 years.
This is where we start to learn that quarterbacks aren't the only person on the team. He can't save you.
Yeah, that defense
Patrick Mahomes can't save you.
That defense is really bad.
So unless they pick it up,
and I hope, they even get Stephon. They ain't get Stephon. They ain't get Richard. I mean, obviously Stephon's not gonna change. I'm not saying he's gonna change you.
Yeah,
but it's better than whatever you had out there.
You could have did something with Stephon. You could have did some. You could have did some salary cap magic. Add some void years.
I mean, but they still ended up just trading him. So they ended up trading him. There wasn't even like the Panthers picked him up.
For a 6th-round pick.
It's disrespectful.
It is.
6? You were just defensive player of the year 2 seasons ago.
But
like literally, again,
then again, he was a defensive player 2 years ago. That was schematics. He
was really good though.
He was really good, but he was schematic.
He only had one bad game. That was against Houston Texans. Anyways,
that's our biggest accolade of the last 2 years.
I remember we beat the Patriots, bro. I was so happy. We beat Deshaun Watson looked like a grown man.
Where's he at now?
R.I.P., bro. Anyways, that was enough for football talk. Appreciate y'all so much. On to soccer. Alrighty, guys. What you're really here for, right?
Facts, man. You guys had that man speaking too much facts.
Who? Armani. There wasn't enough banter. Strictly facts. Dang, there's nothing to look forward to this weekend.
Yeah, international break. The game today was good.
I mean, we're not really gonna talk about that. It doesn't really matter.
Like,
it was good. I didn't even watch the second half. I thought it was over.
I
thought it was over. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
The game
was crazy.
Yeah.
My striker won. So, and the goal had 2 assists. So I really don't care about everybody else.
Your striker won how?
Sorry, he scored the goal. And the goal had 2 assists.
That is an individual matchup.
Bro, KDB had 2 assists. So I don't know what the rest of y'all did.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what the rest of y'all did.
My star boys are in France.
So does Saliba get called up?
Nah, Guendouzi got called up. So
I saw Guendouzi.
19 or 20.
You can make it.
No, he plays for the under 21.
But you can make it.
But, who are they going? Are they going to bench?
Why did who the guy at Sevilla that was mad that we didn't pick him up? He broke somebody's leg.
Bro, say that.
Was it Koundé?
Man, I don't know if Varane is doing there.
Bro, Hernandez they were literally spinning that back three around, bro.
Pavard.
Bro, they were spinning that whole defense around all game.
Carrasco hasn't been relevant since 2014.
Bro, no, since that one goal he scored was in the World Cup 2018. I think it was even against Korea that they were down 2-0 against Korea.
Carrasco had Pavard out there looking like
I'm talking to the mic, Joe.
The guy was looking like Chidi out there.
But yes, let's talk about what happened in the Premier League this past week. Pretty fun week in general. Liverpool City, return of the Giants, return of the Mac.
Bro, what did I tell you? What did I tell you, lots?
It's the other one.
Which one?
The one on the left. Yeah. What do you tell us?
What did I tell you guys about that game?
What did you tell us?
Orlando was like, it was going to be pretty disgusting.
Pretty disgusting 1-1. Which it was disgusting though.
The first half maybe, but that second half, that's
why we love the beautiful game.
Bro, like that's literally all it is.
I wish all of you guys were in our group chat. Like, oh my god, that 45 minutes was glorious. It was glorious. The Banter reached peak. It was too crazy.
Salah, that goal.
That's all goal. Let's actually talk about that Salah goal. People are saying he's the best in the world right now. Where do you sit on that?
Best player in the world?
Mm-hmm. Nah. Like currently on form, you don't think so?
I mean, on form, and the thing is, I would say yes, just because I don't watch. I don't watch Jamal League, friend. Like those leagues are not real.
Care. But and also this past week, all the other juggernauts lost. I mean, I guess you're calling Barcelona one. Barcelona lost. Real lost.
I leave Barcelona alone.
Real lost. Who else lost? Bayern.
PSG lost too.
PSG lost. So that's the first time all four of those teams have lost since I believe it's like 20 years or something like that in the same weekend. So obviously nobody's gonna be counting Lewandowski. They're gonna even though Benzema scored, they're probably gonna be saying Benzema because his team lost. Apparently,
yeah,
that's why you'll say that, quote unquote. Even though Salah didn't win, Salah hasn't won the past 2 weeks in England, but it's okay. You know how that goes. I thought that goal was amazing. He really put people on the floor. But to the ground.
I think with his weak foot.
That weak foot that people are always like, oh, right foot tax, so he doesn't score.
Man. That goal.
That goal's crazy.
Just I honestly wish that won the game, but KDB had other ideas.
My GOAT showed up. You know what I'm saying?
KDB had other ideas.
What was your GOAT?
Bro, calm down.
Ronaldo, what did he do?
Bro, that guy.
They were doing celebration.
Which
they were doing
crafts,
celebration.
Man.
They were doing his celebration on his own. It's okay. We'll talk about them too. After watching this game, where do you kind of sit on the big four? At least we'll talk about them too, specifically because we'll talk about Chelsea and United separately.
Newcastle,
we'll talk about that's last. We're gonna talk about Newcastle most definitely.
Hey man, City just need a a striker. To be honest, watching that game, that first half,
they should have been clean.
Yeah, you kill it up the first half.
Foden should have finished that one Bernardo Silva run that he gave him on the platter.
But then again, you not think about it what happens when they start clicking.
But what do you mean by clicking? Who's still gonna score?
What happens when they start scoring?
Who's scoring?
Right now, no one is scoring.
Because right now they fake Grealish through the middle. It's they're literally trying to find how to score on that team.
Yeah, I'm saying when eventually Pep is gonna find out, or he's gonna go out and spend 200 million. It's one or two ways this thing.
You think Harry Kane will leave in January?
I feel like if he doesn't play well, Levy has to sell.
But if there's one guy that will keep him.
Yeah, there's one guy that's going to keep him and let him die is Levy. But all I know is one or two things going to happen. Someone is going to start scoring or Pep is going to buy someone. It's literally...
It's literally...
You can bet
it's literally tax deaths and those two outcomes.
He's going to buy someone. Remember what happened when Company got injured? Immediately, bro, Van Dijk and Laporte.
Bro, he bought probably four defenders after that.
What? So...
Yeah.
I'm not worried about City because the way they run the team, they don't make the competition fair because it'll be nice to have right now is okay, you have 4 teams objectively. United isn't there.
It's 3
right now because of the manager. But let's say you have 3 teams that on any given day you don't really know who's gonna win. Because if City had a striker bro, we're talking about from second
man.
to fourth, but now it's like you can go toe to toe with them because they can't kill you off.
They can't
early
score. Even the
if you
game,
have a good team.
even though the game that they outplayed us completely, it was only 1-0.
Yeah, because they really can't score. And
PSG.
and you saw Liverpool too. Like, we have to go out there and play them.
Bro,
Like,
they really only had 2 to 3 good chances, and they scored 2 goals.
Imagine see having someone like Salah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's just if they had gotten Kane, man, I'm happy Kane is where he is. Like,
Yeah.
just stay where you are.
Don't even just mind your business.
I'm enjoying, especially watching as like
He says 0
neutral.
goals. He says 0 goals.
I mean, maybe he might start scoring soon. Hopefully he doesn't. But watching as a neutral, that game, loved it.
And on the Liverpool front,
On Liverpool, like, bro, the same thing I've always told people. One thing in Prem that's going to guarantee you top 4 is having a superstar. So with you guys for like 2 years, some very bad players, but Hazard, like, time and time again, he knows when to score some goals. Like that kind of goal.
yeah,
He doesn't score those goals against West Brom, West Ham. Like,
he does, but
Like,
he never shies away in
bro,
the big games.
in a game where they were getting hammed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were getting killed the whole game, and the assist, then the goal. Yeah, like, the only reason why Liverpool is still there is because of him.
Like, nobody that was confident put Salah on their FPL in that game because you're like, oh, that's City, and look at him, goal and assist.
Yeah,
Imagine the guy that triple captain.
almost everyone put Ronaldo as captain.
Oh,
Although
wow.
I had foresight. We started doing FPL talk. Yeah, I told people that Ronaldo guy, man, he was due. He was due to smell. But if you have a superstar, man, it's like
Like a guy that you don't need any of the other 10 players on the field to perform.
yeah, like
You just need you. I feel that. I definitely feel that. Because that second goal was out of nothing.
and then again,
The first goal was out of nothing.
the first goal was literally out. The
Out of
second goal
nothing.
was,
Out of nothing.
but they should have been down 10 men.
The red card thing. Let's bun that right now. We
Well,
don't we don't want to see that game.
But they should be down.
They should have
10
been. They
men.
should be down. Yeah,
10
that
men.
was blatant.
But if that's how Prem is going, I like it. Like, because the ref wasn't calling fouls for like.
But that was wrong. That was just wrong. Even if you're playing it more physical, that is a second yellow card tackle. You know what I'm saying?
If refs are gonna do that, let it be consistent, like across every team. Because
Yeah.
I like play ball, like
Play ball.
yeah,
Play on, play on, bro.
Like-
Ball they sweet, Jerry.
yeah, ball
Ball
is
is
sweet,
sweet,
man.
so,
No stop ball, play ball.
Ball is sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2-2 probably favors everyone that wants to be in the title race. It's close.
Yeah.
I don't like. I've not liked this like 2-man. Remember when we were younger, bro? It was like 4 teams. To like the last 3 games. Okay, like the last 5 games, then the team on 4.
It was always like it was always 2 Sha.
Nah, it used to be 3. Okay,
Because early
2
2000s it was United Arsenal. Then towards the end of that decade, United.
It was United,
United,
Chelsea,
Chelsea.
then Arsenal, Liverpool would be like
you know,
switching.
You know.
But like you'd always till like the second, maybe third, 3 games left, the team that's third would all like
Yeah, and let me not discount Arsenal like that. Like, they were still definitely a team that
yeah, we're
still
not gonna
competing.
win the league, but it's like
They were definitely still competing. Yeah.
Like if you saw the league table, you'd be like, man, City,
Mhm.
bro. You look at last season, 14 points,
bro.
like that. That's career mode, bro. Like it's about playing FIFA.
Yeah, I definitely feel that, and I like the return to that. Of we have 16, Liverpool has 15, City has 14.
Yeah,
It's
It's
crazy.
gonna be a close title race. I'm hoping.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm very, very excited to see how the season pans out. I'm not putting. It's okay. Well, but we'll talk about Chelsea soon. I really enjoyed that game. I thought that game showed us that when healthy, Liverpool are going to be one of the best. But also with injuries. With one injury, Trent was out, and you had James Milner sneaking up the joint. That's what happens if one of their actual stars gets hurt. I'll say if Fabinho gets hurt, what are you gonna do?
Yes.
God forbid.
But we've seen Klopp, bro. Like
I mean, but I'm talking about competing for the league.
Oh yeah, competing for the league. Yeah, if one of them right now they're missing Trent.
If Mane goes out, God forbid. Jota goes out, God forbid. You know,
This guy's saying go. Let them go out.
Robertson goes out.
Let
God
someone
forbid.
else come in.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that's we're already kind of seeing that with them. One injury away from, really being out there in the mud. Also on the flip side, Man City still can't score, but they can still somehow manufacture goals out of something.
Thing is, people want to keep them far away from like the top before
Who?
January, Man City, because if like Pep the thing is, I already know that guy. They're just gonna give him the checkbook, like you just go.
Mansoor, shake Mansoor, please, Edjo. So I think, please, thank you. Yeah,
Next thing you know, bro, you see Haaland.
Harry Kane will be in blue threads. Anyways, moving on. Ronaldo FC may be in the mud.
Yeah, they have a horrible.
They're not good.
Manager.
They're not good.
They have good players, but they have a horrible manager.
Sancho played good. He played good.
The thing about Sancho,
He played good.
if you watch Sancho play, you can't tell me you don't see Pepe. No, you just can't tell me you don't see someone he's not direct. All he wants to do is take on.
He played a lot better though this game.
But like,
I'm talking about just this game, not in general. In general, I definitely feel you.
you're putting that guy in the line of fire every single day. Like, I don't know.
They definitely did, especially because you know that manager wasn't good enough. He really wasn't playing for England. He's coming off of, being game recently abused, and then you brought him into the biggest team in England
to play every single night. Like, you don't have fear of God, and he's like, he doesn't set up. Like, why am I seeing a game and I'm seeing Pogba playing like he's playing on the wing?
But was playing on the bench. He was on the bench. They're on the bench.
No, I mean he came on.
I mean, he
Yeah,
came on
like, when he came on, he's on the wing.
like crazy.
And if Davis doesn't pass that ball to Yeremina,
Which I feel both sides.
yeah, no, I'm saying like
I definitely feel both sides.
anyone would have passed that. Probably a striker takes.
And Benzema, that's not his back to. Like,
Yeah, it's not his back, but I'm
good.
saying, imagine if he shoots that.
He
Because
shoots
bro, the
that.
hair was in no man's land. That's 2-1.
Game over, and that was like 89th minute, correct?
Yeah,
Game was
bro,
over.
that game was done.
Actually, United. Don't forget United. You already know.
Nah,
you already know stats go by times 5 in the 90th minute on. So actually, man, that'll be game over.
Bro, they have yeah, and you can see it in, like Ronaldo too. I don't know if you watched the game.
Yeah, I saw him. He did he was trying to.
When Wan-Bissaka crossed the ball, the commentator was like, Ronaldo, he hasn't seen that kind of disgust on Ronaldo's face the whole night. Ronaldo looked disgusted because he's playing with farmers.
Bro, Fred is really bad.
And you know what? United, you guys deserve this.
No, you do.
Be spending ridiculous amount of money on very subpar players. How can you go get Jadon Sancho for how much?
72, almost
72
80,
million.
almost 80. You bought Fred
Because I mean, you have to start.
You brought Fred for 50. You brought Wan-Bissaka for 50. You can't complain about those guys. You can't.
Please, Ben White has more clean sheets than Varane.
Has he had more points?
He has more clean sheets.
Does he have
Well,
more points?
you were saying individually your player scored today. He has more individual stats.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're in trouble. And what really makes them in trouble is what we were saying was the top 3 have played each other. City, Liverpool, Chelsea have all played each
next
other.
set of fixtures
We're good.
is going to be.
We're good. United hasn't played. They haven't played anybody. They haven't played y'all.
They haven't
They haven't played Tottenham.
Spurs,
They haven't played City. They haven't
Chelsea.
played Liverpool.
They haven't played anybody.
They haven't
Even
played
Leicester.
Chelsea. Yeah, Leicester's their next game. I mean, Leicester's horrible.
No, but I'm saying like I'm just putting out that they haven't played Leicester.
Leicester's horrible.
And trust Vardy against Food. No,
no. Vardy will score it. I don't know. They were just
Vardy
concede.
against Food.
Yeah.
The game might end 3-2, like 5-5.
5-5. Yeah, and Kelechi's ready scoring too. As long as Kelechi's on the field, they'll probably win.
Now United is in trouble because one way or another, and everyone deep down knows Ole is going to survive those games. Like I know we can banter them, but we know the guy's going to go to City.
We're definitely gonna have
results.
we're actually gonna have a really really in depth talk about the top.
We have to have
the big 6. Probably not City. I mean, we'll mention City. We don't want to have a City fan on, but we definitely need to talk about where United was and where they could hopefully be, by the end of the season. We'll move on though, because we really don't care about trash people. Chelsea are back to winning. How you feel?
The
Southampton
game.
3-1.
Yeah, man, you guys looked very shaky onto that.
No, we did not. No, we did not. We were
like you guys just couldn't score.
We were working them all the first half. We had 2 goals disallowed. Granted, one of them Lukaku was just off. Like I'm talking about like just offside. Second one, that's one of the lightest fouls I've ever seen called, and he called it back 17 seconds back from a goal that we already scored. We should have been. They had
that game. I predicted breakfast. So I don't know how they survived United and City.
Yeah,
that was
actually I see why.
very,
Because
very
if you don't
weird.
take your chances, all you need is one chance, and that was 1-1, and the game is now over.
Yeah,
1-1 because you didn't take your chances, and you gave them one. We gave him a penalty
penalty.
We gave him a penalty to the best dead ball player in the entire league. He is the best dead ball player in the entire league.
Someone needs to get that guy out of there,
bro.
I don't know how they got Ings, best the guy out, and no way
And he survived.
I mean, he's your captain, so maybe tax.
Bro,
Now that guy,
if the ball is dead, hey,
it's scary.
it's very, very scary. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm looking forward to seeing what Chelsea can do, because if we can't score, if it looks like we can score, but obviously we have to get, as Orlando would say, clean goals.
No, you guys just have there are games you have to win.
Yeah, you have to win.
You're competing for the title.
And this is a game City choked in.
Yeah,
This is a game that United choked in.
you guys have to win this game.
Our next game is Brentford. We have to beat Brentford because Liverpool choked against Brentford.
Bro,
You know
those
what I'm saying?
guys.
So we have to win we have to eat on our guaranteed breakfast.
Everyone knows who to blame for those guys, man. You guys need to beat them, bro.
Who?
Brentford.
Bro, Ivan Phony.
You guys need
Bro,
to
they
beat
beat
them.
West Ham.
That last,
Away.
that last
Away.
goal was crazy. You
Away.
see
I
the
watched
game
it.
winner,
Yeah, I watched it.
bro. The game winner was crazy.
Bro,
Yeah, you guys are. The thing is, you guys are in for a game because even
it's in Brentford too.
the Liverpool game and the West Ham game. One thing that I would say if I like about them is they take the game to
They take
you.
the game to you.
Yeah, like even if they're down 2-0,
Oh, man.
you guys are still gonna counter, bro.
Yeah.
Like I think their coach is like, if we're gonna lose 5-0,
Let's lose 5-0.
yeah, so be it. But we're not gonna defend.
What's wrong with Norwich then?
Norwich they can't even score. Like they don't have that 2-man
Food,
punch,
bro.
bro. They can't even
Food.
score because
Food.
they go forward a lot. That Mbuema and Tony combo, I don't know how it's working, but and then those
They're
guys
figuring it
are.
out. Spurs won. Do we care? No.
Nah, I feel like that was
Who they beat? Who they beat again?
Villa.
Very.
I've not rated any of them, dude.
Yeah,
So
we don't really care. Moving on. You guys, like I said, you guys are struggling against Brighton. You did.
bro, we're not ready. No, for real. That team, we're not ready.
You know you should have lost that game.
No, we shouldn't have.
Should have lost that game.
Funny enough, if you watch the game,
I didn't.
You didn't watch the game, right?
But
Yeah.
look at the name of the show.
You didn't watch the game. Funny enough, we should have won that game. The thing is, do you know when Brighton had their first shot on goal? 84 minutes.
Really?
That's when they had their first shot on goal.
Who was it?
Fucking Mope,
Yeah, of
bro.
course. That's why I asked.
Their first shot on goal. 84. We had like 3 chances. Bro, we don't have.
And Ramsdale did a good job in keeping that ball out.
Because, and the only thing I would say, like, banter aside, and I've said I will start giving the man his flowers. These are games we lose last season, 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Like games where we're getting killed, then we end up conceding 2 goals. Maybe the game opens up 2-1.
Yeah.
I don't know how
I don't know what just happened, but the light just turned off.
Is this your record?
Is it motion sensor? This is the recording.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Continue.
Yeah, but like Ramsey getting that save,
Mhm.
we're not conceding. It's just, I know everyone is saying it's a rebuild, but I want to transition to Newcastle, bro. That's how you rebuild, bro. That's how you rebuild.
Wait, you're done.
That's how you rebuild, bro.
You're an Arsenal fan. You're done.
I'm not saying anything yet.
No, finish. Then we're gonna end with Newcastle.
Let my jersey come in. But that's how you rebuild, bro. Like, yeah, all these kids playing kid minutes. Oh, yeah, it's cute. Like, our defense is you're gonna fix problems season by season. Bro, I'm tired of that. You think I'm gonna be watching mediocrity season
Bro,
after season?
but you guys have kids on that team.
Bro, we're the youngest team in the league, and we couldn't score our chances. That's literally what it was. But the game was disgusting. I don't think we're ever ready for Europa. After watching the Brighton, because Brighton, they didn't even knock us. They just harassed us the whole game. Like,
No Basuma too.
Hey, man.
That guy, I mean, nobody. There's gonna be no Basuma for a while.
There's no. I've been on my FPL.
Bro, nobody.
Someone was saying that FPL
FPL
making free.
free chance.
Nah, like there was no Bissouma. They were those defenders.
Yeah.
Nah, Brighton.
Bro,
It's
Hogwarts FC, bro.
Those guys are hell to go play.
Hogwarts FC, bro. I'm telling you that Harry Potter.
Well, I mean,
He needs to get a deal somewhere.
10 points out of 12.
You know Newcastle's gonna be knocking on this door.
Who Grand Power? If I'm Newcastle, what am I going for, bro? 320 billion.
Get
I'm
Zidane.
going for Zidane.
Zidane.
Like you said,
Go,
Grand
bro.
Power, bro.
Go get Fergie out of
Bro, it's
retirement.
like getting your big boy job and you still want to eat this chick filet.
Go
When Texas de Brazil is there.
go get
Fogo de
filet
Chao.
mignon. Go get filet mignon.
Ha.
Let's talk about them, man. This Newcastle thing. How do you feel about it?
The thing is, with all that money,
What do you even do with that?
it's only going one way, and it's going to go the city.
It can only go two ways.
No, bro.
It can go two ways.
It's going to go the city way. They are not going to
No,
get better
but
immediately. Just like City. They took over City 2008. And every season they kept buying bro, they did like a big haul of all those players. I remember what they had, what was his name?
they had Tevez.
Robinho.
Remember they had
The first person they got, the first marquee signing they got was
Robinho,
Robinho
right.
Company. They got those guys. After one season, they sent Robinho away. They started buying more
Remember
players.
they had Barry. They had guys like
bro,
that.
they went and pushed from everything. They had Barry, they had Balotelli, Dzeko.
And then they would eventually get Aguero in 2011.
got Aguero. Like, you're only gonna keep getting better.
But that means you have good management though.
Bro,
Like a good
do you know how many
DOF.
managers they sacked before Mancini? Because they had, I forgot his name, something O'Neill. Then they had
Yeah.
that Ericsson guy. Then they had someone else. Then they had Mancini. Because there's money. It's not like when you want. Imagine you want to fire a manager now. You're like, man, that 7-8 million, bro. Can use to buy a player, bro. I have money. They'll
get rid of him, bro.
be good.
Because Steve Bruce, they're saying if they get, which they probably will get rid of him. No offense to you.
That guy
They
is
said
already packing his bags.
Yeah, and by the end of this season, you're gone, buddy. So
Hey,
sorry.
bro, Joe Willock is in Newcastle.
He's gonna be running how he's running in that FIFA meme,
Joe Willock is in Newcastle, and the guy saw the light today. He's probably gonna get shipped.
bro.
I'm saying
Shipped,
Saint Maximan is smiling,
bro.
bro.
You're
You don't
gone.
know that you are their best player. They're gonna use you to pretend like financial fair play is real.
Because when Mbappe, when Ronaldo, when Messi, when Lewandowski, when
They
Haaland,
should-
all enter
I
Newcastle.
feel like they should go out for Mbappe. If they get Mbappe,
Yeah,
they can get like some experienced players here and there to just start
get some
the
Mark
project.
Nobles.
Yeah, they can start the project.
Yeah,
But I don't know how to feel about it from like the team I support. But like I'm here for it because year in after year, like I don't really watch Prem with the mindset that my team is going to win the league.
yeah.
So now I'm like I just want chaos, bro. If they can knock off United from there, let's all be in the mud.
United's
bro.
never gonna. But the thing is, United can never be down because it's not about money with them.
I'm saying
United's always gonna.
top 4.
Oh, yeah, that's what you
If
mean.
they can knock them off of top 4.
Or if it's just another team, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just another team that's
Because-
like you have to scheme for.
I mean, I wasn't born in their era, but everyone says Newcastle
It
was that team.
It was 90s.
Like
90s.
they were very good back then. So now, like people that have seen maybe
Bro,
maybe 20 years from now, bro.
one coal miner that probably has lung cancer, 70 years old, never seen glory from that team.
Bro, is finally about to taste glory again. Ah, hey,
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun to see. I'm very excited to see. And I'm a Chelsea fan, so obviously I'm not worried about anybody. No offense, not worried about anybody. I come from all money too, you know. It's welcome, brother. You know what I'm saying? I just think people are saying it's bad for the league because it feels like you're buying stuff. I don't think it's necessarily bad for the league because what it's gonna be is you just add another team and you make the English Premier League way more legit.
yeah,
You look at La Liga like 10 years ago. If they didn't win Champions League, they're winning Europa. Even their second tier was still winning against everybody. Let's be like that too. Like let's really up the ante. Like let's really be that next, like that next league that's like you have to worry about the English teams, whether it's Europa, whether it's Champions League, whether it's a Conference League.
mud.
Mud. Yeah, those are generally my thoughts. I think it's good. I've definitely heard some people think it's not good because it's it's making football more about money. you can't win with just money sometimes. Though you just have to get Pep, you just have to get Kevin De Bruyne, you just have to get Aguero, you just have to get all these great players and still have a good director of football to still be. Because I don't think just money wins.
Is going to make the American-owned teams
Sweat.
Don't spend. Like, yes,
Don't
enjoy
worry.
the money.
Don't worry.
Like,
Arsenal,
United,
United, don't worry.
Liverpool too.
yeah.
Don't spend money. Like,
Don't worry.
it's I like it from that point. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you're gonna see more signings come to Prem.
Mhm.
Like, and but the years go on, teams are getting better. Like, see Brighton.
Bro.
I like it.
I love it.
As I said, my team isn't good enough to compete for titles, so I'm here to watch ball.
Yeah.
Like if Newcastle can go get Mbappe, bro, I'm going to watch
Yeah, I mean,
any game that is available for them to play.
just don't get an English player.
Yeah,
It's not English.
don't go spend.
No.
bloody farm on an English
Don't
player.
get a United States player, please, please. But we'll end it right there. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.